Sub Casual Net, it's Stephen Poindexter here. It's my first video submitted to Casual Net, so this should be pretty fun. I've decided that since David has already done a sealed pool and we're all practicing for PTQ Gate Crash, hope to be planning to Okoi, and there's no reason I shouldn't. But I've also got 6 packs to work with, so I'm going to start again looking at commons, uncommons, just like he did, because most your good stuff usually comes from there. Most of the uncommons in this set are pretty powerful. So we're going to take a look, and since David sort of has a hard time opening packs, I'm going to show you a little bit of technique the way I do it. I open the pack, I open up the flap on the back, and then I take my thumbs and open up the crack at the top of the pack, or bottom of the pack, doesn't matter, so you can see the silver. Stick my thumb into the silver, like that, and usually you can grip it good enough to open the pack. I've already opened one pack already. I haven't shown the cards yet, but I'm going to tip the camera down so you guys can see what's happening. So my 6 packs, the one I already opened in a previous video. First card's Chandra's Fury, so that's actually pretty good. It's one of my favorite cards in the format for basically most of the decks that are really annoying. So like the white weenie decks, the red-white weenie deck, that's the thing with the Riot, the +2/+0 instant or whatever it is. This card just deals with all the token generators and deals with Exalted. Mind Rot isn't the best, but sometimes you have to play it. Hopefully we can make some piles here, and I can actually show you these right side up for you guys. Safe Passage, I like the tech. Combat tricks are always good. This guy's a champ. Watercourser, if you haven't discovered this card yet, he's great. I'm glad to see we already have some great comments in this pool. Dragon Hatchling, you could play a little bit of a shell, I guess. There are some shells to be played, depends on our rares. This card makes makes many decks. Bloodthrone Vampire, surprisingly good card. Can blow people out by accident. Going to be good in whatever deck. We will play this in black, white, green, blue, whatever the other color I'm missing is. So, Arbor Elf. Griffin Protector. He's usually good enough. If we're playing white, which we are currently pretty good in all colors, we might be playing white. This guy might make our cut. One of the stronger rings. I'm pretty excited about that. We can make a pretty good sealed pool in green, just with this guy, trample and +1/+1 every turn. It's basically Rancor, but it doesn't recur. Just when your creature dies, it doesn't die. One of the best, if not the best, non-rare Exalted card. The enchantment taps a guy, good. Not sure yet on this guy, I don't know. I have played him a little bit. If you have really good targets, it's usually good, but I really don't know. It doesn't cantrip to your hand, so it just takes away one of your draws, which is okay. But Beast Tracker, he's on my maybe list for most decks. In sealed, probably gonna make it. And we've got a clone as our rare. Playable, especially if we have good bombs. Can make a second bomb. Your opponent has bombs. It's a good card. Second pack. Open it the way I do. First card I see, Guardians of Equation. So we've got a few Exalted cards, so we might be able to do that deck. Mogg Flunkies. Surprisingly powerful card, especially with Krenko's command and other token generators. This guy just attacks for 3 on turn 3. That doesn't happen very often. I don't like this guy. I saw him got played today, and actually was able to attack, but usually 5 islands is a pretty tough task. Dark Favor, great on almost everybody. This could be played in any deck, so we'll hope we get the unblockable guys. Murder. Can't wait to see if our black's good enough, but Murder's fantastic. Prey Upon. Green Murder. Very happy. Essence Scatter. Any control deck, any blue deck could actually play this card. Good removal. I don't like this card. Serpent's Gift. Death Touch for 3 mana is not good enough. This is also one of those cards that you dread opening, but we have some good cards already. Bountiful Harvest. Gaining life for 5 mana is usually not good enough. Smelt is great cards to destroy, lots of artifacts. Great. Speaking of great things to destroy and destroy with, we got an Acidic Slime. Acidic Slime, our green's looking pretty strong. We can Beast Tracker for this guy, so combos. One of the best blue uncommons, this guy. Lifelink, Aven, Arctic Aven. He's one of the strongest blue-white guys there is, so also another good uncommon. This guy, he's basically a waste of a slot. He never makes any lists. 3 mana 1/1s, don't do it for us. However, this card, Voidstalker, if you haven't run into this guy yet, he's removal, and he swings on turn 3. There aren't many cards that can do both of those things. He's very good. He'll make any blue deck. New pack. Pack 3. First card is a Show of Valor. Not my favorite card. It's 2 mana for a trick, so it's not that bad, but it's no Titanic Growth for sure. Vidalcan Entrancer. We don't really have any of the bomb rares to make this guy good, but 4 mana 1/4s usually don't make a lot of decks. Wild Guess, not a bad card. Maybe we'll play it. We have to get good enough red cards. So far, we're not there yet. Sign in Blood, playable, very good in some decks. Erase. Most enchantments you can get rid of with Naturalize or whatever else, but usually not played. Index, one of my least favorite cards for limited. It's just a waste of a card slot. Sometimes I can't think of many reasons you want to index. Top card of the library isn't very relevant. It's just a waste of a card. Smelt, another one. So if you are playing artifacts against us, you probably are in a bad shape. So there are a lot of artifact bombs. The Zathrid Ring, pretty rough. Sands of Delirium, rough. The 6-drop that allows you to draw a card, Staffin' in. Dead cards. Kraken Hatchling. Not Kraken Hatchling, Dragon Hatchling. Sort of the same, really. He doesn't do too much. He's not my favorite. He flies, he's red. That's okay. Fire breathing's hard to do in limited, so maybe. Pacifism. Staple. Tormented Soul. Alright, we got an unblockable guy. Maybe we can do some Dark Favor on our unblockable guy. Switcheroo. I heard Kraken Hatchling for Neferox is a pretty good, awesome trade, so maybe we can play some kind of shell. Mindclaw Shaman. I was hoping I would open one of these to show you how much I do not like this card. It is 5 mana for a 2/2. It is a 2/2, and sometimes you get to cast a spell. But for the most part, I do not like this guy. He's not economic enough. Unless your opponent's playing some big spells, he's usually not going to make your main deck. Rewind. Maybe our shell is coming together. Captain of the Watch. So far, blue-white's looking very strong. Even if we play just the Angelic Benediction, we do not need many guys to make that card good. Token. Forest. Pack 4. No bombs yet, but some good commons and uncommons. That's really what this format's about. Downpour. Maybe this shell's looking closer. Big Naturalize. Like I said, it's easy to kill artifacts and enchantments in this set. Don't forget to pick these up in any limited format. Any way to destroy an artifact or enchantment is usually pretty good. This is actually pretty playable. 4 toughness is huge in this format. Maybe we can put something on him, make him a little bit bigger. Dark Favor on this guy. He makes a 5/5. That's pretty good. So this guy, he actually can make some lists. Another Safe Passage. Maybe we'll have a blue-white-black shell here and place some random cards. This actually might be a deck. Got an Essence Drain. Even we can race. Warclamp Mastiff. One of my least favorite cards. First strike 1/1. He's good for like 2 turns and then he's sort of not a thing. Maybe with Dark Favor. Again, Dark Favor might be our savior here. Another dead card in my mind. I don't like this card. Walking Dead. Bears are good. 2 mana guys in this format. Hard to come by no matter what you're playing this guy. Battleflight Eagle. He's a flyer. He makes another dude fly. He's pretty aggressive. I kind of like him. 2/2s aren't great, but 2/2 flyers are pretty good. Another Dragon Hatchling. Again, I'm not a huge fan. Duskdale Wurm. 7 mana guys. they usually don't get there. 7 mana is hard to do. If you drop him, he usually dies. Your opponent's down to 1 or 2 cards in their hand. It's probably removal, so usually I'd stay away from 7 drops. Talrand's Invocation. Our shell is looking stronger and stronger. Maybe we'll get an Archaeomancer and get Value Town out of this card. Cower in Fear. This is Chandra's Fury, but in black, and I really, really like this card. And we have a Reverberate. 2 packs left, looking pretty close to blue-white. This is the pack I previously opened, but did not continue opening. Uh-oh. Another Dark Favor. Captain's Call. We might make that annoying token deck. Depends. Maybe we'll get the right cards. Naturalize. We have 3 Naturalizes now. That's maybe it's only 2, but that's still... We have so many ways to kill artifacts. I don't think we need this many. This card kills about 95% of cards in this format, so maybe we'll be playing red, maybe not. We'll see. Not a card. Angel's Mercy, not really a card. Maybe if there's some super aggro tech out there, you play this card in your sideboard or out of your sideboard. I really don't like it. 6 drops. 6 drops are okay. This guy's got 6 toughness. He's one of those 5% that doesn't die to turn to Slag. He's actually pretty good. If you need a 6 drop or you need some beef, he's actually not that bad. Vile Rebirth. This card is 1 mana, destroy target creature that's attacking you with 2 toughness. So, I like this card. Canyon Minotaur, 4 mana, 3/3 Grey Ogre, no big deal, don't like him. Aven Squire, maybe we got sort of a little exalted deck with some interesting, you know, combos in there. Another Flyer, Windrake. Another Switcheroo, we will probably be playing this deck. Double Kraken Hatchling? I'm not sure if we have that yet, but we switcheroo some bad cards into good cards. I think we got some tech here. Torch Fiend, another way to kill artifacts. Big deal, he costs 2 mana. 2 mana, and he does stuff. That doesn't happen. This guy's good. Revive, I like it if you have bombs, but it doesn't look like our green's going to be big enough. We might get there. And of course, we get one of the worst in limited format rares, Battle of Wits. Last pack. I don't like our options so far, but blue-white shell might be doable, might be good enough. We need enough removal. Another Mogg Flunkies, and these guys in multiples are actually really tough to deal with. Like, you have to waste some 5 mana removal on these guys. And maybe. Another one of these guys, maybe if we're like deep enough in blue, we could cast this guy and be like, sup, I have 5 mountains. Or not mountains, islands, to make this guy attack. Most of the time, this guy's not good. 5 mana, 6 mana, 5/5, they can't attack? Yeah, usually not good. Huh. Maybe we have too many of these, but Dark Favor .deck is our current deck. Ranger's Path, it's okay. We're not in green, sadly. Our green's not good enough. Unless, like, our bomb rare 7-drop or something cool in this pack. Not gonna happen. 1 mana, 1/1's usually not good. Warcamp Mastiff in blue, but doesn't have first strike. This guy, he doesn't get a lot of love from a lot of people. Intimidate, red, there aren't many red decks out there. This guy's basically unblockable, so he's not bad. Encrust. We are in the blue shell so far, so I mean, it's up to you guys. You guys can build whatever deck you want. I'll make the list later, but I think the blue shell might be the strongest. Sadly, one of the weaker decks around, but one of the stronger decks we can build. Ravenous Rats. Good card. If you trade with a guy, you 2 for 1, so maybe we can trade with a guy. Put some Dark Favor on this guy. I don't know. 2 drops are good. Another Smelt. Sup artifacts. We heard we can destroy you all day. Bond Beetle. We're not really in green. He goes good with Primidox and a couple other cool cards, but not today. Bond Beetle. This is awesome. We have Tormented Soul. We have a lot of good cards that actually make this card even better. You can't kill my creature. Card. We will be playing this, even if we're not completely in black or anything like that. So, this guy is one of, like, creator's favorite cards. He's not so good anymore, sadly. He's got fire breathing. We got a lot of fire breathing guys, but I don't think that deck's even close to being there. Not enough removal in the red. Sorry. You're a favorite among some, but not this time. Alright, this card makes most deck lists, especially in sealed. It's a creature, whatever creature you need at the time. He's not particularly good,